Okay, first of all, and don't get me wrong, this is a clap to those that actually have frequently commented my Soma videos. I don't know which one it was now again. It was it Truth of the Hero or was it Philip? Either way, one of you guys guessed that maybe the bookmaster was Irina's mother. I did not believe that because, well, they always talked to her like she was dead. And now it is revealed. The selfish, egotistic, absolutely deplorable bookmaster is not only female, but she is Irina's mother. I do say one thing. I say well played to you who guessed that. You were absolutely right. But am I upset about this? Oh, yes, I am. But I am not upset that I was wrong or denied it. I was wrong. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, the fact that I was wrong cannot be denied. And if I was wrong, I was wrong. I don't like this situation because once again the Naikiri has to be the villain! Although technically Asami wasn't a villain. So yeah, by the way, I did not warn you because I didn't expect that. So, just to be sure, do turn down your volumes because I may scream. Granted, this is Shokugeki no Soma chapter 300 from me, the angry anime fan. So, the reveal that Irina's mother is indeed the bookmaster. I guess it makes sense. It is chapter 300. What I'm trying to say is, what has happened? Why does a mother just suddenly come back into someone's life? Maybe. And then leaves it with an abusive husband or father. And why has everyone talked about her like she is dead? I mean, it makes sense. She is the bookmaster. After all, she's a Naikiri. But that doesn't mean I acknowledge this situation. So what happens in the chapter itself? Well, Asashi gets another superhuman skill. Yeah, that is so deplorable. Historia congratulates the rest of the gang and hopes they're expecting good for them. Elsewhere, the bookmaster, Irina's mom, manipulates the tournament because it doesn't need her. But then Soma gets woken up by the rest of the gang, which turns out that Irina is facing off against a whole lot in a very big match. But of course, Irina being Irina crushes every single one of them, and every single one of them is noir, because after all she is just that powerful. So, but Soma of course is is just jealous of the situation. So they go up to the place where Irina is, and it turns out she is confronting the bookmaster, and she understands that she wrote it. And yes, it turns out everything I have said is completely correct. I may have been wrong about Irina's mom being the bookmaster, I admit that. But everything I have been saying that this tournament is designed so that the noir wins is confirmed here. Because the bookmaster says it herself. This is my tournament! Isn't that the epitome of selfishness? So, it's the fact that it's also worth noting that Irina is actually pointing out the enormous amount of hypocrisy in this one. She's saying that she doesn't care about the light chefs and only cares about the superhuman abilities. And yet someone who is of the light chef, Irina, has a superhuman ability of the god's tongue. As she calls out the mother, the reins is revealed, and indeed it turns, and we do for the first time ever finally see Naikiri Mana is her name. Mana, huh? That is a very strange name. That face is a face of beautiful evil. She is completely evil. But I must just say, I find it so freaking strange, really. There hasn't been a single mention of her up until now. Everyone, including me, almost, including me, but maybe everyone else didn't guess that. What I'm trying to say is, We all thought she was dead! Everyone never even mentioned her! Granted, they didn't say she was dead, but they didn't even talk about her! Why? I mean, first it was Asami, a complete abusive father. And now it turns out that Amana Naikiri is an abusive mother, as well as a selfish person. I mean, what is going on here? Why does a Naikiri have to be the main antagonist again? I would have preferred the bookmaster was someone else, and Naikiri Mana was just dead. Because so far it appears the one and only good Naikiri is Alice's father, as well as, well, you know, his wife. Maybe. Granted, we only saw him in the Pet the Dogen moment. But yeah, granted, Naikiri Mana is just what a Naikiri is supposed to be. Completely serious about cooking. But she embodies a selfishness that hasn't been seen in anyone else before. So it's the fact that she doesn't even answer her own daughter's question. It's the fact that that even though she is Naikiri Mana is only interested in superhuman abilities, she doesn't want the one who is her own daughter, who has a superhuman ability, to be in this place. Nor does she even answer the questions, because as she exits the place, she realizes they have walked. And they are all surprised by this. But Soma is more of the fact that he is pointing out that what Erina talked about wasn't just anger, possibly implying deep amount of sadness. Well, if you think about it, that makes perfect sense. Because, I mean, as I said many times, this screaming video. What happened to Naikiri Mana? Why was Erina left by an abusive father? So I mean, what is in Erina's heart is perhaps betrayal. She feels that her mother... I mean, maybe she knew her mother was alive all this time, but her mother was never any part in her life. At least Alice's father was part of his daughter's life. And Asami was just an abusive father, so I'm just trying to make sense here! What happened, really? I mean, why... How can she be alive? And why hasn't she raised Erina? Is she just the embodiment of selfishness? So I mean, I'm deeply upset by this. I would have preferred if the bookmaster was just a new asshole. But no, the asshole is nothing more than a B-I-T-C-H Naikiri. As before. But still, those that guessed it was Erina's mother, you did it. Still, my patience with Soma is beginning to run out. Very deeply. At this rate, I'll probably only make screaming videos. But the only thing I can look forward to next is the fact that finally I'll see that smug Naikiri Mana lose. Although I'm still have a very big feeling that maybe all of this is also Sai Simon's plan. If you think about it, why is he... Does he know that his own daughter is this thing? I mean, I think he knows. I think he knows that his own daughter is the bookmaster. And I think that is why he is allowing Erina to compete it. Because he wants to teach Naikiri Mana, his daughter, a lesson. I just don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that I'm upset. So give me your thoughts if you have any.